I'm gonna get straight to it. Before I start the vid, if you like the content, I'm gonna need you to like and support the channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're first time on the channel, check out. I got a lot of short feeds. If you really like the content, all I ask is support. Okay, I first want to start off by saying one thing I'm going to always speak about is certain things and the distractions, because it's very important to understand that there's a lot of distractions over and over again, distractions. Okay, like this fight with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, which was a humiliation ritual as well, for Mike Tyson. Me personally, I believe that Mike Tyson, even at 58 years old, could knock out Jake Paul at 27 or 28, however years old I believe he is. Um, but but that's beyond the point. The point is, the world is a stage, and me personally, I believe that these guys get paid not only to entertain but to distract. Because while the world are looking at this and looking at these fights, um, I don't really believe every single fight is staged or every sporting event. Excuse me. Some people may think it is, but I don't think every single one. But I do think whatever benefits. That's just like the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like people say voting or this and that. Everybody have the right to their own opinion. Rather what they believe. But I feel like whatever the higher people that's in these places, whatever agenda, whatever that's going on is what's going to happen. That's just like The Simpsons. The Simpsons is constantly predicting these worldly events. Even from Lisa, running for president as a woman. And then you have Kamala, and then they predicted Trump, etc. I'm gonna be kind of jumping from different subjects in this, so excuse me. But it all correlates even with the Jake Paul and Tyson fight and uh, Mayweather and what is his brother? Okay, Logan Paul and all this stuff. A lot of this stuff is for business. The world is a stage. Meanwhile, there's so much gruesome things happening all over the world, unsolved crimes and different things, even with the whole little Durk thing. See, me, I started to be a blogger, but I started, speaking about my life, the things I've been through, the struggles, as being the type of individual that I am. And for the ones disagreeable, and especially for the ones that's agreeable to me, you will know when you're not dealing with no regular smuggler person. So when I was speaking about certain things on the content, I kind of steered away from vlogging or blogging, talking about celebrities, everybody, anything that goes on, but in a deeper meaning, knowing that these are all spiritual wars and spiritual attacks, as above, so below. But there's a lot of distractions. They're just humiliated. He's running around. He's tired. You got to watch these celebrities too. The celebrities are not your friend. Most of these celebrities, if not all, but most, they sell their soul for that check. They sell their soul for that money, for that fame. This is another reason why sometimes I really do like doing this, but sometimes I don't, because I want an opinion. I want people to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But some of those negative things, it don't necessarily bother me, but I don't have time to give that energy to people. So all I'm saying is you gotta be careful. Even when the music awards and all these things are going on, these are distractions. Me personally, I believe they already know who's gonna win this and that and all these other things. Especially now in these days and time. Maybe it was happening back then as well, but not as more as it's happening now. We are in the last times, the last day as we know it. Elon Musk, you know, The Matrix. You got to pay attention to the movies and everything. They have to tell you, these evil ones in these high places have to tell you what they're doing before they can do it, trying to escape universal karma, which it is going to get them. But when you play along in this game, you know, when you play the devil's game, you lose every single time. You know, look at social media. They're detectives. They do the cops job. They do the all these agencies, the feds, the whoever, the state. They do the job for them. Some of these big blogging guys that's breaking down crimes and cases. But the whole time, all this stuff going on, this is all by design. And I could go on and on about different rappers and certain actors and actresses and just people that we may have not even heard of. There's a lot of crazy things going on because we living in the last days as we know it. And people rather have something they can control, rather something that has a free will. AI. You know, you don't really have to argue with AI. You can program it, but this is the Matrix. And what was the theory of the Matrix, if I'm not mistaken? Even though there were many messages in all the movies of the Matrix, but what it showed you in this simulation, how that the machine overran humanity. So as a lot of things that's going on, you got to remember, when you're being entertained, when you're watching movies, when you're listening to these artists, and their certain music and I get tongue twisted sometimes. I'm just gonna say symbolism. That's, you know, the satanic things or whatever that's in Hollywood and things that's on your TV screen and the music awards, etc. It is demonic because it's already, you know, been said, written that Satan is the ruler of the wicked world. I don't even necessarily say this whole world, but right now the majority of the world, you know, it's probably more people that you would label disagreeable than agreeable people, which would be good and evil. Like, again, I'm not a big Bible thumper, but it says that Satan right now is, of course, losing power all the time, but is ruling this wicked world. This is why it's important for you not to be, you know, you in the world, but don't be of it. And again, I'm not a big religious guy, but I do believe it's a lot of Jews in that book. But again, with the whole Tyson and the rest of these celebrities, especially when you know the fight's just not right, and it's just not just staged, that's another distraction upon another distraction. Whether you speaking negative about it, oh, this is a garbage fight, or this was this, you still talking about it. Your mind is still caught up on it. Meanwhile, there's laws and different things being passed to keep, you know, humanity down. Forest fires continues. All these different, you know, natural disasters, earthquakes and floods and all type of things that we're living in right now. And I get it. Nobody wants to overstress and be scared, but you know, you got to be aware or know what's going on. Have fun, keep your sense of humor, but don't party too much because everything funny till it ain't funny anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, a lot of distractions going on, and this whole system, this certain things are set up by design. It's not for you to succeed. It's for you to continue to be enslaved. Because if you accept to be a slave, a lot of people realize when they hear the word slave, everybody is a slave in a certain way. If you got to work, you got to do everything. I don't care how you look, you know, especially when you don't like what you're doing. But when you're living in your purpose, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, I'm not going to drag this video too long. I just wanted to, you know, it's a lot I've been seeing on social media. It's a lot I've been seeing, you know, in the sports world. But I'm gonna end the vid. Like, comment, and subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications. Support the channel. I'm out.